I don't wake up on the farm every day. I used to, but not anymore. But I did this week, and I remember now. It takes some getting used to. Sheep are louder than you'd think. Chickens don't shut up. And everyone is awake from 6 a.m. You can't really beat it. There's always something going on. There's always something to watch. But today in particular, Mum made sure I did more than just watch. I came to the farm for a nice, relaxing time to catch up with my parents, something that doesn't happen often enough. And call me old-fashioned, but we used to have a strict tradition of a family breakfast time at the farm, a tradition that I loved. We've lost that somewhere because I was sat in the kitchen waiting to start, when Mum appears at 10 a.m. to say I needed to go and help her with a calf.
He did come for a nice, relaxing Saturday, and he did not get it, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. He did not get it. On that day, what was I meant to be doing? Oh, I was having some TB testing done on some steers, so we had to split up groups. I dragged my husband in, and he went with Dick, and they done the TB testing. And Roo come all in his nice finery, and it's like, Roo, yes.
Given I was waiting for the family breakfast, I said I hadn't even eaten yet. Graciously, I was then given 2 minutes to wolf down, her words, my bite-sized shredded wheat, which, by the way, are an absolute nightmare to find in the supermarkets. Anyway, I put some overalls on, which it transpired had the whole of the bum missing. Very useful. So then I had to put my old clothes on under the overalls, just in case, and walk down to the barn. Now, unfortunately, the story takes a little bit of a turn here because I walk down to be told Mum needs help getting a calf out. A great thing to capture on film, I thought, because we've never managed to show you that before. Mum has been monitoring a heifer that was in calf. A heifer is a female that has not had any offspring, and in this case, a very young heifer that Mum uncomfortably acknowledges shouldn't have been in calf in the first place.
I couldn't tell you when it happened or what happened, but it happened. And I don't even like what I'm saying now, so.
The heifer being so young creates problems, and it's certainly not something Mum was excited for me to tell everyone.
We had a little problem. And these little problems do occur at some points.
Anticipating there could be issues, Mum tried an injection that would abort the calf earlier on in the pregnancy, but that didn't take on this occasion.
They're having some food to start with, and then I thought, flipping it, she still looks... And I thought, oh no. So she went on to just silage and hay and a bit of straw and stuff. And then she just went out on the grass for a couple of weeks, and I could see she was... And then she started giving birth, and it was vet job. We had 3 tries to pull it out, no.
So here we are, in the barn, waiting for the vet, with little old me to lend a hand. First, the vet, his name is John, tried to use a clamp and remove the calf in the inverted commas natural way, but the calf wasn't in the right position, so John needed to escalate things and chose to perform an emergency caesarean to remove the calf. So what is it, Mum?
She's going to have a caesarean done.
Oh dear. The calf is already dead, is that right?
Yeah, the calf is already dead.
And then just trying to get the dead calf out.
So she can either have, the only way she can get it out, because she's so small, is head and 1 foot. She could not have both.
I'll do that.
And we do not want her.
John suggested he needed 2 assistants, a clean one and a dirty one.
I'll need 1 person to be dirty assistant and 1 person to be clean
I
assistant.
don't do dirty.
You're more seasoned.
I'm more seasoned, yeah.
Mum said she didn't mind being the dirty one, and I was pretty thankful for that. But it turns out the clean assistant isn't the best option if you want to keep a more neutral role.
The dirty one's the one that pulls the calf out and then takes it away, and the clean one gets scrubbed in.
I'll get Rose scrubbed in. Scrub in.
Because with the context of performing an operation on a heifer in a barn, clean means sterile. And I would play a much more active role in the actual operation. We can't really show the full extent of the next 20 minutes because it was a lot, but in fast forward, it had John giving her pain relief, opening up the side of the heifer, Mum keeping her awake and on her feet,
You're getting all droopy. Come on, Mum.
us pulling the dead calf out, and me holding the uterus together whilst John stitched it all back.
The skill and the scalpel and the sewing, not just one layer, that's got to be sewn up, then this layer and then the other layer. And Rufus, you were absolutely fabulous. I was really proud of you. I thought, you go, Ru. Well done. You're doing really good because, you know, it's quite a thing.
Once that absolute whirlwind was over and I could get back to the comfort of my own thoughts, I was struck by how absolutely crazy the last hour had been, and I went a little quiet.
When you'd finished it, must have been the adrenaline and all the, I've got to do this, and then all of a sudden you said to me, I feel a bit peculiar.
I blame the shredded wheat for what happens next, because I fainted.
Sit outside in the air. You don't need to stand in there. Get outside in the air. Just get windy.
Sit down now. Sit on the floor.
Just stand now. Oh. Get out! Oh, Ru.
How embarrassing.
He went as white as a sheet, and he dropped like a stone.
Whilst I was on the ground, Mum came over and made sure I was okay, which was obviously what I'd expect from my mum, but also lovely, as you'd expect from my mum.
Where am I? You know, oh, Mum, what are you doing? Oh, blooming heck. Me and the, wow, oh dear. Anyhow, I thought,
And thanks for asking. I'm absolutely fine. Just the pride that hurts for me, really, more than anything else.
this is just terrible, to be honest. I want a nice home for that bull, John. Jonathan's got to go now because he's coming round to his daughters.
On reflection, it was almost refreshing, even for 5 seconds, to have no other thought than, where am I? Why is my mum here? Maybe I just like it because it was significant, because I'll remember it, and because it's another silly memory from this family farm. We've never filmed a calf being born before, and it's a shame I captured the bad side of things. It was never supposed to happen like that, from the conception to the injection that didn't work, to the filming, to my clean assistance, but that's farming, and it's refreshing to tell you a new story from this old family farm.
She's going to go off and have some fun now over the summer. Yeah. And that's it. Clever girl. Oh, you sweet girl. Look, can you see how clean the wound is? We keep spraying it. I mean, get things, usually I'm putting my heifers in with a bull. I've just put 2 heifers in with a bull, and they are 2 years old. So, yeah, she's 18 months old.
Oh wow, she's really young.
So I'm a very bad farmer. Yeah? Not something that I'm proud of. Yeah? So, but that's why we do these videos. You get the good with the bad. Am I proud of what has happened to her, that she's had to go through that trauma? No. Upset? Yes. And we move on. Yeah, that's it. And she's behind me and she's enjoying herself and going to enjoy herself, and that's it.
I'd love to know what you think of this story in the comments. What rang true for you? If you enjoyed this, you should subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up and share this little farm story with a friend. If you want more footage and more from the farm, then head over to flankfarm.com to join our newsletter and explore farming together.
Are you?